Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hurricanes will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a pass to Marker. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Pulls it in. It's Bryant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
To the air, it's Montgomery. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the pressure. Looking to scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He'll take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes a grab, and he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Quarterback keeps it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back. It's Ware. Fires to the end zone. Snags it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And the Razorbacks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Going with the ground game left. Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To throw, it's Ware. Using the quick game. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. To the air, it's Ware. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got nothing Nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
This time he's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw, it's Ware. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Canes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Montgomery. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
This time it's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. He's got him this time. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Montgomery. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense...
There he goes! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Breeze. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Arkansas, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds his target down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Crosses the 45. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the tight end. Hits the crease. The 20. He's at the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Scanning the field, it's Ware. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Breeze. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Grabbed behind the line, it's Breeze. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ware. Makes the grab over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Got his man down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Snagged in the middle, it's Breeze. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's complete on the right side. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Dropping back, it's Ware. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arkansas, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here's a heat. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Now, a fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Now on the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
On the play.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off the RPO, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now. Let's see what they've got on second down.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Canes are marching down the field. The inside handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Breeze. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll try to slam it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
you got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense is good.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got him. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Catch in the middle. It's Breeze. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Finds his big tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The play action fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense in press coverage. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
17.
And he's going to bring it out. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coach...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
He's got it on the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Miami, 72. Arkansas, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Fires to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Snagged out of the air. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The Daniel Mark. The upper line. The finishing touch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching.